You read tarot cards, you're going to hell. And I'm like, oh, what? I'm going to hell because I read tarot cards? And they always refer to Galatians 5:19. And I'm going to read from my Ethiopian Bible, which has more books than yours. It has 88 compared to your 66. We'll talk about that later. But it says, Galatians 5:19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, yada yada yada. Has a long list, which is kind of weird. Why would reading tarot cards be a work of the flesh? Because it has nothing to do with the flesh. So it mentions this witchcraft. Now, a lot of people like to throw scriptures out there and they don't know anything about the original word. Now, if you go look up the word for witchcraft, which has been mistranslated, the word for witchcraft that they're using is originally called pharmakia, where we get the word pharmaceutical, which means drugs. So drugs seems to be a more proper, or drug usage seems to be a more proper translation for something that's the work of the flesh. Okay, so, we're talking about sex, we're talking about being unclean, we're talking about just doing whatever, sleeping with whoever and taking drugs and being drunk. Okay, that's a work of the flesh. And why would you mix witchcraft in that? Well, back in the day, who were the only people who had the knowledge to be able to mix things up and create drugs? And it was usually those witch doctors and witches. Okay, that was back in the day, because those were the only people who knew how to mix things up and give it to you for healing purposes. But, sometimes people would abuse those, because you can take something that can heal you, but in extreme cases, you can take that same thing and it can make you high. So this is when they started, I guess, demonizing people who had these abilities or who had this knowledge to do it. Nowhere is it tarot readers. So please, people, at least study what you believe before you start trying to crucify and demonize everybody who doesn't believe the same things you do. And that is my TED Talk for today. You guys have a great day.